My name is Stella Monday, and I guess I got my real beginning in photography when I was a foreign exchange student in Costa Rica when I was about 16. I had a little Brownie Instamatic, and there had been a volcano that erupted and there were some really wild landscapes, so I took some little pictures of those. But when I got home, I showed them to my mother and she said, "These are no good, there's no people in them." You know, like people waving. Well, I was 16, and so that comment, I think, made me know I was on the right track. I started out in black and white, but then something called me to color, and it was like a switch in my head that really had to turn, moving photography from black and white to color. And I am drawn to images and colors and shapes and textures, and I think it's things that I finally realized it's what makes my heart pound. And hopefully it's when you see them, it's what makes your heart pound too. And I don't know exactly why it is that it makes my heart pound, but I think it has something to do, as you get more abstract and into shape and pattern, it might have something to do with how we're all made, connections about that it connects up with something, the way we all relate to beauty, or that it resonates with the way the whole universe is made. Because I feel very nourished when I'm experiencing images like that, and I'm hoping that I'm nourishing other people too. And not everyone responds to the same ones, but I've noticed there's a large range, and people can open themselves up to that. And I love doors and windows, things that kind of beckon to the hidden inside, or that emanate, and to light. And I think when I go to take a picture, it's like I imagine myself here, and the picture's out there, and we are somehow coming to, I'm just going out there and I'm going toward it and it's coming toward me. And when we meet, it's like I'm in a trance. It's just this beautiful transcendent moment, and I know I've taken the right picture. It's like when I played pool, I know when I'm going to make the ball. You know, it's all wrong, and I know not, but when I see it and my arm's right, I know the ball's going to go in. So my hope is to take a picture. I'm in that light that I'm taking it in, and I want to bring it so that I can make others feel, see it in that light. When I was in Tibet, I went to Samye Monastery, and there I saw some of the most beautiful art in the world. Tibetan, Chinese, Indian influences. But about 50 years ago in Red China, the government mandated that the Red Guard destroy anything that had anything to do with religion, culture, tradition. And this art had all been hacked, whitewashed, destroyed. It was very sad. So my intention, and this is what you're going to see today, I brought a series that I call Relics of the Cultural Revolution. And what they are is that I honed in the way that I love abstract texture and color, I honed in on tiny portions of most of them to use the hacking and destruction in the same way that we use weathering in art, and to incorporate it within it, and thereby to foil the destroyers. For instance, this piece is called Whitewash, and it's beautiful Tibetan text that's been whitewashed over, and you can see it like that because you know the story. But if you don't know the story, there's a collage effect. There's some of that beautiful texture and color and line, and I still want to pay homage to the intensity and color and line that was originally there, but still make it my own artwork. This piece is kind of the leader piece of the series, and so there's iconography still recognizable in it of this Buddha. But some of these others really no longer know what's going on. Just the essence of some of the color, and this is another one of that piece. There are about 12 pieces that I did. I could have stayed there and made 100, but I felt that while I was creating beauty, I was really, really foiling those destroyers, and I even had this fantasy that one of these young men in the Red Guard didn't want to do it. And he saw into the future, and he said someday, and he made some sort of hack line that was really artistic, or he whitewashed here just like it was a collage, and said somebody's going to come and photo this and see the way that I tried to make this art. So